a ceramic turtle. Obviously, it's a red-hot ceramic turtle market around here. Everybody knows that about Black Elk. Hey guys, Dave from the Wee Hours here, back with some more of Storage Hunter Simulator, where no surprise, I'm hitting up an auction. It's kind of the theme of the game, really. This one doesn't have a lot of promise, but we're just going for product here. I just need literally anything that I can throw in the East Black Elk pawn shop so we can kind of shoot towards that level 50, although it is a very slow crawl. Alright, let's see what we got here. We've got a rare Easter flower pot. That's pretty cool. A Halloween spider. We haven't seen that one before. 247 on that. Yeah, this is actually kind of perfect. This is just generic stuff, and stuff that'll sell pretty quickly, too. Ooh, a unique safe cracker. Not a safe cracker. Rare coffee machine in the back. We've got a dishwasher back here. No, that's not a dishwasher, Dave. That's the one that you throw your clothes in. A clothes washer, if you will. Can we get into the chest? We can. We've got a rare bangle in there, and what else? An old book. And hang on, there's something else in there. A Chinese drink. Okay, and fix that up a little bit. 55. Ooh, I missed something down here. There's a Molotov cocktail. I missed the explosives. That we can get rid of. Let's just very carefully put the Molotov in the box, and then right from there, right over to the Junkyard, because they've got something going on this morning. Oh, goody! Bed frames. Can't wait on the bed frames. You just don't have enough bed frames around the old Black Elk community here. Well, let's get that out of there to start with. Let's pop that down, get that fixed up there. Okay, that's going to be a larger piece. Toss that. No, toss that. No. You know what? That was fine the first time. Just leave it as is. Oh, good. Another one. Can we get this? I'd love to get this out of here. All right. There's a lot of big stuff in here. This might actually be a two-trip kind of thing here. Move this around and then move it around like that, and then Tetris this over like that. You didn't actually do the thing where you fix it up, did you, Dave? No. You got to fix the thing up there. There we go. Pick that up, and then I want to shoot this over the other bed frame. Yeah, that kind of broadly works. All right, is there anything actually good in here? Because I paid not a small amount of money for this. Instant sale on that. We got a rare medallion. That's not bad. And a ceramic turtle. Obviously, it's a red-hot ceramic turtle market around here. Everybody knows that about Black Elk. All right, get the heavy ordnance out of here first. Toss that in there. Yeah, that's fine. I'm sure that is an explosive. Can I pop this open at all? Yes, I can. And what have we got in there? A police hat. Oh, God. Don't tell Jason that I've got one of those. And then start putting the... No. Put the small stuff... See, inside the big stuff. Another rare bangle down there. That'll be good. It's a good bit of rep, and it'll sell fairly quickly. No, I asked you to actually go inside. If you could, go inside. There you go. Way at the back there. That'll do. Oh, how the heck am I going to get this thing in there? How the heck am I going to get this table into... Okay, spin, and then, up, shoot like that. Yeah, that kind of vaguely worked. Oh, good, another table. Okay, shoot that one right up in there. Take that out first. Hey, look, you try and get 2 tables and 2 bed frames into a truck. See how long it takes you. Throw the Easter basket way in the back there. Nobody can... Oh, good, another table. All right, what's at the back here? We've got a rare coffee machine and ironing board. Fix that up a little bit. 129 on that. A wooden mug. Hey, you know what? That's 31. That ain't nothing. A rare microphone there, probably owned by Arnold Schwarzenegger. He owned a lot of things in my shop. Fix that toy up, and yet another bangle at the back. Okay. How the heck am I going to load all this up? I wanted to go to a blind auction, but I'm completely out of room now. Okay, quickly close the door. Okay, that mostly worked. I'm pretty sure my truck is going to explode. All right, obviously, I've got to get back to the East Black Elk pawn shop. I've got to dump this stuff before I do anything at all. Where does that live again? Right over there. I'll check in on the old Zeke Meister, see what kind of money he might have for me today, too. Yeah, he's still got a bunch of stuff in the warehouse, too. Although, there's a box in there I need to get back. One of these boxes was not opened, which... Zeke? Did you just grab a box that wasn't opened? There, there it is. I see it right there. That one was broken. Yeah, try not to drop it on my head, dude. I have your paycheck in my pocket. So maybe don't drop a box. Wait, this is wide open. Did I not verify it? Oh, I didn't fix it up. Oh, okay. We'll pop that back in there then. Zeke, you're fine, man. Hi, welcome to Dave's Awesome Pawn Shop in our East Black Elk location. What can I help you with today? Oh, you're just disappearing into the ether? Okay, fine. Thank you for coming by. Zeke Meister. Zeke-a-leeka ding-dong. What you got for me today? You have $11,000. Good man. And I see you're putting the tables up, too. Yeah, no, they were colossal pain in the neck, dude. You got the bathtub up there. You'd like to barter on the bathtub, except you don't. You're just willing to pay what it was. Good for you. Enjoy your bath. I know, right? I mean, what do you do when you've kind of done it all, right, Jolene? You kind of just sort of accomplished all your goals here. You've done a thing. Like, I mean, look at you. You are the #1 service person in Black Elk, both East and West, largely thanks to my mentoring. You're welcome. And you're even thinking of expanding into Blueberry. You've kind of done it all, haven't you, Jolene? I kind of feel I'm at the same point. I mean, what do we do? Jolene, I'm looking to you now. What do we do when we've reached the top of the ladder? Now, Jason, listen. No, I'm probably not going to be in Blueberry for a little while. Because I got to deal with East Black Elk. Yeah, Zeke. Yeah. So I'm probably not going to be there for a little while. I'll do the best I can, man. I know you have nothing to sell. Maybe just take a Jason vacation. Hey, look at it, it even kind of rhymes. How cool is that? Why is it always at the back of the warehouse? Could we move the boxes up a little bit? It's the only blind auction going on today. Hey, Miguel, how you doing, man? Class A Arts and Culture. Okay, well, obviously we're going to enter domination mode then. Yep, $200 bid. What does everyone think they got? Lucy. Do you think you've got $200? Do you think you got $400? Because I have $130,000. I got all the $100, Lucy. That one didn't even go that bad. That was only a couple of grand on that. That is just fine. What do we got in here? Class A Arts and Culture. Oh, yeah. I probably made my money back just on this one box right here. What do we got? Yeah, hand sculpture, rare. An old book, common, that's fine. I will take virtually anything at this point. 25 on that. There we go. A rare figurine, another hand sculpture, 240, and they're all in fantastic quality too. Don't even have to fix them up. Got some rare wine in here, a medal. Yeah, this is fantastic. We're also almost up to 3K already on this. Ooh, a unique painting, 720 on that. That's not bad at all. Okay, let's box all of this up. Actually, just figure out what's going on in the other one here. Probably more of exactly the same, Dave. That's kind of how this worked. A lot of hand sculptures in this one. Everyone was carving hands. And then on the way out, just dump everything in here. There you go. That should keep the Zeke Meister going for a little while. Anyway, won't even bother with the money I just left. And I frankly don't need it. I've got $130,000. I think I will head home to Blueberry for a while. It's been a couple of days since I checked in. You know what I should have done? Purely from a gameplay perspective. Forget everything else that I do around here with the channel and the whatnot. But purely from a gameplay perspective, I should have just never bought the pawn shops until they were up to level 50. I should have just sold them, everything in my truck, because it was way faster to get rep by just selling them my stuff than it is to have the shop selling my stuff. Now, I'm going to have to reseed the whole lawn, dude. I got to rip the whole thing up. It's ridiculous over there. There's a hodgepodge of different grasses. There's bits of dirt. People were driving all over it. No, you're right. I can't have a housewarming party with the lawn looking like that. I'm going to have to reseed the whole thing. It's going to take me all summer, man. Beep, beep, beep. Okay, there we go. Yeah, sorry, guys. I got to do it out loud. Yeah, no, I didn't come with one. All right, what do we got in here in the old Blueberry auction facility? Ooh, not bad. Not bad. This was advertised as being pretty good, so let's see what we can do on this. I think we're just going to go... Wait, is that a mechanical bull? Is that... Oh, domination mode. That's a mechanical bull. First of all, we've never had a mechanical bull. Secondly, it's a mechanical bull. Oh, we're going hardcore domination mode here. Camille, just back off, dude. Come on, man. Not even going that high. $1,600. Yeah, well, when you enter domination mode, everyone just backs the heck off. Okay, show me my mechanical bull. A legendary mechanical bull. Legendary. That's a $1,500 mechanical bull. And it looks amazing. What else is in here? That basically just paid for the entire thing. I don't really even care what else is in here. We've got a legendary mechanical bull. All right, what's at the back here? We've got a saw. Okay, another rare microphone once owned by Arnold Schwarzenegger. What is it with the tables today? Why are we swimming in tables? A kitchen module. That's going to take me forever to get in the truck. We've got a rare Spanish guitar. Not just any guitar. It's a Spanish guitar. And a couple of pots and pans back here. A bowl. Can absolutely get into the chest. What's going on in the chest? We've got an old book. And we got a unique medallion. That's pretty good right there. They're up to like almost 4,500 bucks on this. Not a bad locker at all. And of course, big news, mechanical bull. Put Arnold Schwarzenegger's microphone in there, close that up. Oh, the pan fell out. That's fine. I'll learn to cope. I'm obviously saving the mechanical bowl for last because that's it's a slightly larger piece. When you've got a bowl and it's a full-size bowl and it's mechanical and you can bounce up and down on it and go yee-haw, you're going to want to throw that in last. It's a larger item. I know, dude. Mechanical bowl, right? Mechanical, it's right in the back of my truck. It's totally perfect condition, man. Nah, it works great. Well, I assume it works great. I haven't plugged it in yet, but it probably worked great. I know, mechanical bowl. You've had a thing in here for like ever. Thank you so much for kind of hanging on to that. If you want to, I'll throw you a few extra bucks for like a storage fee or something. But dude, mechanical bowl. Okay, fix that up. And what was actually in it? I think this thing's been here for like weeks. There's a book in there. I see I definitely saw some kind of bangle or something in there. Hang on. Just pick this up and throw everything out on the ground. There we go. We knew it was in there somewhere. I know, dude, right? Mechanical bull. It's right in the back of my truck. Right, and it works perfect. Well, I assume it works perfect. I haven't plugged it in, as I told Terry and or Jerry. But I assume it works perfectly. It was in great condition. Yeah, no, mechanical bull. Well, obviously, that's the theme, right? That's going to be the new theme of the housewarming party, is mechanical bull party. Am I right? Also, do you have any money? Yeah, you've got $13,000 for me. I don't really know, man. I'll probably maybe hit up another auction in town or something. I don't really know. I'll probably just put some more stuff in the warehouse. Yeah, no, it is the same thing every day, Jason. That's kind of what work is. Okay, let's see what we can do with that. We're going to pop that guy. Oh, yeah, this is going to look good. This is going to look good. Can we get that to rotate a little bit there? There we go. Yeah, you don't want to be facing the wall. Okay, so you come into the trailer. And you're like, bam, mechanical bull. Dude, mechanical bull party later. No, I was gonna put it in the other house, but I don't know. That place needs so much work. It's practically a tear down rebuild. I'm not even sure why I bought it. I practically never spend any time over there. I'm sure the mechanical bull will look great in the yard, but as I've said, I've got to reseed the lawn first. And still a little time at the end of the day to get in on one last auction. Yeah, I mean, there's things in there. There's definitely, what is that, an ant farm? Is that like a giant ant farm down there? You need a giant ant farm? That seems kind of scary. Like, I really don't want that in my house. Okay, what actually was that? Oh, it's a fishing rack. Of course it is. It's always fishing with these people around here, which is odd because there's no life in the lakes. We've got a rabbit box there. We've got a little broom. Okay, anything good here? There's a bag of trash. What's that down there? An alarm clock. Okay. Fix that up a little bit. Get the sink fixed up, 54. There we go, a unique steering wheel. Always something good in here. Okay, let's get this huge thing out of here and just kind of deal with that. Let's get that, 45 on that. Now it's 136. Okay. You know what? It's things, and it's things that Jason can sell, like, really, really quickly. Toss that way in the back there. Start getting some of this other stuff in there. No surprise, silver bangle in the chest, because there's basically always a silver bangle in the chest. Oh, a historic shield. Jason will have some fun with that. I mean, not selling it. He's just going to be in the back room playing with it with the police hat. A unique leather chair. Ooh, fancy. Okay, let's pop that way in the back and shut this up. Get the box, Dave. Get the box. Hang on. Did you actually make that better? There you go. Make that better. Now toss it in the back. I'm just swimming in Arnold Schwarzenegger microphones today, and that is not a phrase I thought I'd say this early in the morning, but you know what? He probably spoke on a lot of microphones. I bet he used a lot of microphones. Any microphone might be Arnold Schwarzenegger's microphone. All right, all of that should keep Jason going for a little bit anyway. How are you doing in here, man? You getting some stuff up? Okay, you got one of Arnold Schwarzenegger's microphones up there. I don't know, just tell him he used it on a movie or something. There's got to be one movie where he used a microphone. He uses microphones all the time. He's like an actor, dude. He's always trying to make his voice louder. Got the chair up there right next to the broom, right next to the sink. Decent theming there. You've got kind of a household area up there. I see what you're doing with that. Backed up with the gas stove. Very, very nice there. Yeah, you know why? Because I am of the entrepreneurial spirit, Matteo. Matteo, look at me. Look at me, Matteo. Look at me. Okay? I didn't sit on a bench for months. Okay? Months. Week 14, Matteo. Week 14. I didn't sit on a bench for 14 weeks. I got off my butt got in the truck, started with a very small truck, I might add, got in the truck and made some money. I made it happen. I hustled, Matteo. Entrepreneurial spirit. You know why you're sitting there with no socks on? Because you can't afford socks? Because you've been sitting on a bench for 14 weeks. No, because what do you do at that point, right, man? No, I was talking to Jolene about this the other day. Yeah, no, I don't know, a couple of days ago. I was up in Black Elk. I was talking to Jolene about what do you do when you've kind of done it all, really. I mean, you know what I'm talking about. You've reached the pinnacle of the locksmithing profession. Okay, you were like the best locksmith in the area, although I'm not too shabby. I can pick a lock or two, but not like you, man. And what do you do when you kind of reach the top of it all? Guys, that is where I'm going to call it a day on Storage Hunter Simulator. I hope, self-aware enough to know, after doing this YouTube thing for a while, when a series has reached its end. And I know definitely coming into this recording, I was like, we're done. I think I've kind of gotten everything I can get out of Storage Hunter Simulator, and anything I do for you guys after this is just going to be largely repetitive and not that fun for me, and probably not that fun for you either. I kind of know when a series is beginning to jump the shark, as the kids say these days, hashtag jump the shark. So I'm going to call it a day on Storage Hunter Simulator. I'm not particularly fussed if we ever get to level 50 in East Black Elk. There's nothing to be gained by it. It's just bragging rights. It's just, yes, you've reached level 50. Fantastic. That would happen in the fullness of time, but it would be a very, very long time to do that. So I'm less fussed about doing that. I think I've kind of gotten everything I'm going to squeeze out of Storage Hunter Simulator. This has been an amazing ride, a ton of fun to play with you guys. I thought this was going to be like a 3-part miniseries or something. I did not realize this was going to go on this long, and it looks like you guys had a pretty good time with this, and I really appreciate you sticking this out and enjoying what I did here. Thank you so very much for allowing me to do this publicly for you. I loved Storage Hunter Simulator far more than I ever thought I would. But again, it's time to call it a day. It's time to realize when a series is over. So do please let me know in the comments what you thought of this series of Storage Hunter Simulator. And hey, if you enjoyed the video, do please leave a like down below. It does cheer me up no end when people do that. And if you're new to the channel, maybe just checking it out for the first time, feel free to hit that subscribe button. See more of this ridiculous nonsense. Until then, I'm Dave. Thank you, as always, for joining me in the wee hours. We'll see you next time. But maybe we close the door during a zombie apocalypse, Cinnamon, huh? It's just basic security technique. If the door is closed, Cinnamon, the zombies are going to have to work harder to get in. What you've done is put up a big sign on the top of your roof here that says, "Hey, zombies, this way for food." All right, is there an actual fire, or are you just telling me that fire is a thing that exists? Because I'm very familiar with that. Fire loves me, and it wants to be near me at all times. And I'm pretty sure they're trying to beat him to death with a baguette, which is less effective than you might commonly think it would be. I have created epic fruitcake. Those words have never been uttered in the entirety of human history. That sentence has never come together. I have made epic fruitcake.